You know, I do find that advancement very funny. Fast learner acquired via da 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 dun. If it wanted to show me, it's not telling me why. Yeah, so I got that advancement after learning the strength skill. I didn't feel very quick. Yeah, because I've been very used to playing with Great Sage and such. Yeah, having to sit for a solid 5 minutes to learn the strength skill. Yeah, really made it obvious to me. Yeah, this learning skill is gonna take a lot longer than what it did in the last few runs. But anyway, with that, strength has been acquired. We now have strength. Huzzah. Also, I've been looking at the comments, and they were making some very good points. Mainly being one, yeah, learning our thread abilities and stuff, probably a good idea. So, I don't know why we can use Arcane Thread, but we've met whatever requirements there is to make learn Arcane Thread. So, I guess we'll try and learn Arcane Thread. It drains a fair bit of our mana trying to learn it, so it's going to take me a hot minute because, as just stated, it took me 5 solid minutes of just sitting, clicking on the strength button to learn strength, and it only took 3% of my mana, so yeah, it's gonna take a hot minute to get that one. Okay, that's, you know, it's a skill to work on. Dim-ba-dim. Other point was made, hey, you should probably be using the poison skill. I mean, fair, it's there. It doesn't do a lot, but it is there. If we master it, it should get stronger, in theory. And it's, you know, we're a spider. It does make a lot of sense. We use the poison skill, so yeah, fair enough on that one. Yeah, that was also the comment put forward of, hey, you should play with using the kunais and stuff. Now, I don't know how good an idea that is. Obviously, there's the whole thing of, okay, they're cheap, blah, blah, blah. They are cheap, but in the sense of they're cheap if you have an insane amount of iron at your disposal. I don't have, like, an insane amount. I have some iron, so it's like, they're cheap, but I will burn through them very quickly if I'm not careful. Yes, kunais are kind of good in the sense of you can utilize them both in close and long range, and they are cool. But the downsides of them are kind of there too. They are short-range weapons, aka -1 to attack range. By comparison, my dagger has increased attack range. So, it's like... Yeah, okay, so I can attack from, like... here. Ish. With the dagger... I can attack from back here. It's not a great distance more. But it's there and it's noticeable. Yes, about here. So yeah, I don't have to get nearly as close to people as what I do with the kunai, because yeah, it's a full like block basically difference. I need to be closer in order to hit folks. So yeah, I mean there's that. You can throw them, but then you have to go pick them up. They were really good for minions. They were really good for minions because minions could throw them like unlimitedly. But yeah, I can't do that. So in that grounds, wouldn't a bow be useful then? Perhaps if I could build a good bow. Do we have a good bow? We don't really have any, like, we don't have a thing for a good bow in here. I can make a regular bow, but that's not really gonna do much for me because I don't have any arrows anyway. So, yeah, okay, we're just gonna continue suffering and continue trying to play games with trees, I suppose, because I think that's the only way we're gonna be able to grow stronger right now. Flip side, though, if you utilize the poison skill and master it and keep working on strength, in theory, eventually, we will get stronger. And, you know, they won't be able to just easily... In theory, got a lot of stuff built up during the night. But yeah, if you utilize strength, will kill things quicker. We utilize poison, stuff will die quicker. Yeah, okay. I guess I'll use the kunai as well, because why not? Have to get pretty close for it. That was the only thing. It depends on the attack range of my enemy. Yeah, okay, so there's why we're not going to use the kunai in melee. Oh, that's an ant. Uh-oh. I don't have a good way of dealing with him. That's unfortunate. Anyway, the other thing I was going to get to was the whole crafting, not crafting, the whole, my other skill. My Degenerate skill. So, yeah, chat was, you know, mentioning bits about that. Mainly being, Separate. So, as I'm scrolling through the things there. Yeah, so I used the Separate ability that removed my, dark vision. Separate is supposed to take away negative effects from me. For whatever reason, no, it took away my dark vision as well. Okay, odd. Crafting, obviously crafting. Let's just use anvil and blah blah blah. So, you know, that's just, it's handy stuff, but nothing I can really use. Synthesize. Assuming I read things correctly, I might be able to use this to copy skills of other people. Yeah, okay, I just had an extra look at the thing there. So, not synthesize, separate. Separate, if I use it on another mob and their EP is a bunch lower than ours, we can steal common and extra skills from them. Is what I read. So, I don't think it's going to get me any instinctual skills. or any of the, you know, any of the race skills and stuff like that. So I can't still, like, say, charm and things. Charm's a race skill, right? Can't remember. Anyway, yeah, so it's still, I'm kind of still limited on what I can nab, but I can nab some fun stuff. Yeah, okay, feck. What killed me before? Was it the harpy, or was it the... Yeah, okay, we're just gonna keep using dagger for a bit. The kunai was a nice idea, but it worked better on minions because they could just keep throwing them. I cannot keep throwing them. I don't have, like, an absurd amount of iron at my disposal to do games like that. So, yeah, my options are still kind of limited. Also, hey, Dino, Brain, could you, like, come up here and, like, you know, be in an area that I can hit? Your pathing's always weird. You try to, like, get above us and jump us and junk. Which is why you always run off and start looking around different pathings and bits. I was going to say, I could have sworn there was still a dog or something nearby. Well, there's one there. Yep. I took a hit from that there. That's surprising. Really surprising. I actually didn't expect that. Okay. Anyway, that lot didn't really have skills we cared about anyway. There's the other dog I was thinking of. Back away, because I don't think I'm going to get a hit from this thing. I get a hit from this thing. Hey, what if we healed, though? Like, what if we healed before... Okay, this is a situation where I might actually think about throwing a kunai at stuff. Like, that can work. Use it as, like, a ranged option on occasion. I don't see why I want to use it in melee, though. If I'm going in melee, I'd want to use the dagger or a different weapon. Okay, anyway. Hey, we can get common extra skills from things that are weaker than us. Can we, if we find a slime, nab its regeneration skill? Because I really enjoy having its regeneration skill right about now. The bees. Bonk. Me realizing this block's actually still in the way. Oh dear. Alright, you want to just sit there and get attacks? I'm pretty sure all the bees should come. Yeah, okay, all of them come over. Excellent. Let's just keep trying to power up our poison skill that you're probably immune to now that I think about it. So this is probably not doing much of anything for you. Where'd the other bee go? I don't hear the buzzing anymore. Uh oh. Yeah, okay, so it was still hostile. Even if it wasn't looking at me showing it was hostile, it was still hostile. Good to know. Can I find a slime? Let's just go find a slime. Let's go. Ow. Dear God. Yeah, okay, me living up high is a great idea until I throw myself off an edge and do that. I just take out 3/4 of my health in one fell swoop. My God. Okay, yeah, I need to go get... I need to go find a slime. I need to go try and get regeneration. If I can use separate on it, I think there's a metal slime. That's useless to me. I'm getting nowhere hurting that thing at this current point. Maybe Arcane Thread could down the line. I don't know. Apparently that's a fancy skill, but... yeah, we'll see what it can do later. I need one little slime. There were tons of them earlier on. Uh-oh. Careful. Freaking downside of my spider abilities. I cling to walls. Not necessarily a good thing when I'm trying to, you know, get away from stuff. Anyway, that did put me in a slight panic there. Right, I need to keep an eye open for a slime. But I am still trying to, like, pick fights with, well, everything. Bonk. So I can nab a few extra points, because their EP's going up steadily, but not quickly, by any means. If you remember the fact that, you know, in the last run when I was doing the minion run, I was in, like, the tens of millions of EP. I am at 3,000 right now. It's going to take me a while to get higher, because I've got no good mobs I can fight against. I can't really fight anything. I am a little weak spider. As we also learned, our evolution pathing also is going to take a while. I think comments were saying I probably should go the small one first, because the small one is what the main character went, which, I mean, fair. That is the case. I mean, I'll double check the comments for what they wanted before I actually make the selection, but yeah, okay, I should be fine. So, why? Yeah, I thought I was safe. I thought I was doing fine. I thought everything was fine. Never mind then. We were not fine at all. Alright, I'm gonna go look around the plains for a slime. If I can get a regen skill, that'd be really nice. There's one. It's got two buddies with it. Oh, feck. Okay, that makes things awkward, because you lot aren't exactly just gonna leave me alone, are yous? No, you're gonna be awkward about this. There's another slime right there. That one looks far more convenient. Oh, crap. It's going to be above me, isn't it? Realizing my small size is great, but... No, it didn't even go above me. Oh, you're still over there. Yo, what are you doing? Come here. Where the feck? Not even over there for some reason. Yo, what's your problem? Making this real awkward for me. Hey. There we go. Come on. Stay there. Don't do... You gonna come down? No. Great. And it got me. Ah! Yeah, okay, so try use certain areas against them isn't gonna work too well, cool, right? Okay, yeah, you know what? I'm really glad people are saying go the small spider one, because the small spider one seems to be evolution at like 20,000. You know what? I'm way happier about that, because then I get to evolve sooner and get more health sooner. It's gonna be a little minute before I can get to that, but I'm way happier about that, because I'm struggling with only 4 hearts here. This dying in one hit nonsense. It's quite tricky when I don't have any good ranged abilities, and my unique skill doesn't really provide any benefits, unless I can, you know, nab something. I wish I'd known about this sooner. Feck. I completely forgot I could copy skills. Like, all I remembered was the poison, not poison, the potion stuff. I remember the potion stuff about it. And I remembered you could eat spirits and stuff like that part of it. I generally completely forgot you could copy basic skills off it. Generally, because normally whenever I acquire this skill, I already had like some kind of copy skill unless I got it as an extra thing off of Shizu. So... My knowledge of it's not the best. Yo, what are you doing here? On earth? What are you? I mean, hello? Bang. Bonk. Badum. Uh-oh. Yeah, okay, I need to turn off the spider thing, because, like, noticing how slow I am, yeah, this needs to turn off. Uh-oh. Instinctual. Spider movement. Turn off. That turns off my dark vision. Oh, feck. I just wanted my movement turned off. That's annoying. Oh, they're tied together. I like seeing in the dark, but I don't like clinging to walls. I'm trying to escape things. Oh, okay, this will be where the illager came from then. Yeah, this makes a lot more sense. There's a full camp right there. Also, hello. Okay, hold on. Quick. Yes! We've acquired cell for generation. Excellent. Turn that bad boy on. I don't know if that used EP there. It probably did. Okay, what are other basic common skills I can acquire? I don't think there's that many. Most of them are race-based skills, aren't they? Or wait. No, Absorb Dissolve is also a thingy skill, isn't it? Oh, feck. I clicked separate myself. No, turn my ability back on. No, it's just killed my dark vision. Hold on. We never know, though. Yeah, okay, we can turn it back on with that. Okay, yeah. Absorb Dissolve. That's not a common or extra skill, is it? That's a race skill. And my ability sucks in the sense of it can't copy those. Feck. That's awkward. That is just kind of shut. I mean, that's the way this mod works, and the way the, you know, the actual full power system just in Tensura works. The fact is that some skills are just better than others. And it is a big part of what you start with is just luck of the draw. Degenerate is not a bad skill. And it's great if I can get hold of a Charbis core earlier on. But, yeah, for the most part, it's not really, you know, copying ability-wise, not nearly as good as some of the other ones. Heck, I'm pretty sure Great Sage's copying ability lets you grab racial-based skills and stuff as well. Pretty sure most of them do, actually. Yeah, this one I'll be taking common and extra, not being able to copy at least race skills as well, is actually kind of surprising. How does Degenerate work? So working off of the basis of it's taking skills that people had to, like, learn, perhaps? I don't know. Either way, hey, can I copy, like, water breathing off a fish? I don't remember if that's a racial skill or a... Okay, so it does annoy people when I do that, though. So you need to be a tad bit more careful. Oh, hey, a Minotaurus. I wonder how annoying her will go. If I, like, you know... Oh, there we go. Perfect. Then just make sure I stay really far away this time and don't get too close. Apparently when she runs in, she has, like, extra reach or something, or the good guy mobs do anyway. Actually thinking about it, wait. Minotauruses have tons of HP and stuff, and I'm really weak. I could just sit and punch her like this to try and get points up for mastering poison. It's very slow. I don't know how poisoning one works. I don't know if it's like, you know, more damage you do gives you more points or blah, 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 but I'm hoping it's based on the number of times you hit with it. It does this effect. It's still going to take a while, though. My golly, I hope I can get Sage off something. Actually, wait, I could, couldn't I? If I can find one of the wizard guys. They have Sage. I don't know how I'm going to get it without dying. But in theory, I can get Sage. That would be good. Oh, before that, though, I need to get, like, an analysis skill. I need to get my analysis ability clicked in. I just realized I'm not using one. Yeah, that'd be handy so I could read people's EP before I go up to them and try and hug them and say, hey, give me your skill. As I nip them and hope that they can't just one-shot me after. Yeah, okay, that'd be kind of smart. Also realizing, I think I need to build a trench again. I need to start doing the scum tactics and build a trench and stuff, because I'm not... I'm not really able to take things head on, as we've discovered. Using trees is an okay strategy, but a risky one. I am probably better off utilizing, yes, things like this. Because I can even put hash slabs and stuff down. I can pretty much make a full-on mob grinder. And make a pit and things like that. Because I can fit under, like, hash slabs, can I? So, in theory, I can do basically what I did for the slime run for the minions. Only this time, I'm the one killing them. And there's a werewolf girl. Yeah, slight downside, though, is me, sticking the walls and stuff. Comes with its own risks. There's a very, very real chance I'm just going to screw myself over with that. Kind of concerning. I wonder what it's going to take to learn this arcane thread skill. I imagine probably a while. It's not a skill I really utilize very often, but like there are a lot of people saying, hey, you should use it. It's, you know, probably the best skill, best like thing I've got right now. Alright, where cat girl gone? Beautiful. Life gets a little bit simpler as we get a little bit more energy. Yeah, the Minotaurus is worth a ton. Well, a ton compared to where I'm at anyway. But okay, I feel I need to go on a tree because I'm not safe on the ground. I feel I need to get... Ow. I'm going to gather wood and build a bit around where I live. I think I'm going to do it where I live a little bit and try and put... I think I'm going to start utilizing hash slabs because, like, yeah, if I, like, pop up here... Also, I need to build a bit going down. Like, I think I need to build multiple layers going down on my base, like a staircase round or something, so I stop jumping off because that genuinely can kill me. I need to stop doing it. Okay, so... Testing theory. Of course, naturally, I can fit under, despite the size of my, variant. Oh, wow, okay, wait. Wait, what? Okay, I go weird spider mode when I do that, but whatever, it works. Okay, yeah, okay, what I want to do then is, I want to have a thing near the bottom of the base, where I can, like, build a trench, and, yeah, do what I basically did before. Where I have a little bit to peek in and just attack things. That seems like a good idea to me. First thing, though, is I'm going to kill all these birch trees near here, because I don't want to live on top of a birch tree. Also, apparently I can't cling the leaves. This is actually kind of surprising, because I feel like that's one of the things spiders, like, clung to, but whatever. It's going to make this awkward for me, isn't it? It's decided, hey, you're not allowed to... You fecker. Here I am trying to kill these birch trees, and what do? You make it so I'm not able to get up and actually break the final blocks. Alright, we're gonna flatten out ground nearby tree. I'm going to thicken tree up a bit so it looks a bit better. Right now, I kind of cleared out all the nearby trees. I want like a more open area because I don't want to jump down and get jumped by something that one-shots me. So yeah, we're gonna do a bit of home renovation real quick. Because, you know, I don't normally put much effort into home, but, like, in the minion run, I had to put a little bit of effort into, like, where I lived. It was in a cave, because I needed to, like, store minions away, so that made the most sense at the time. But this time, you know, I'm a spider. I'm a spider that can climb things and stuff. Can't climb leaves, but I can climb things, so it makes a lot of sense I, you know, build up a bit higher this time. Or at least, I thought it did. So, yeah, the next part becomes making the area around where I live a bit safer, though. I know there is that temptation to get tons of cobwebs and put them everywhere. I don't know if those actually slow me down or not. I need to taste that still. Alright, next step, we make tree a little bit thicker so it looks a bit cooler. Right. Now... I want an area where I can actually operate on, but I also need to, like, dig out a trench. Just so enemies fall into it, and I need to build my own pathing bit down to it. I'm probably going to have to make this tree way bigger as time goes by. As long as this is gonna work. I need to flatten off more of the area surrounding where I live, but whatever. We're making use of this tree, it's been decided. Okay, some odd decisions are being made right now, but like, just let me work. Eventually I'll work something out here. I hope. But yeah, okay. I'm still trying to figure out quite how I'm gonna do this. But I'm trying to build a bit around, I don't know, my brain's torn between, hey, you could build like a base at the bottom of the tree, and that could utilize and make use of space. That is an idea. I'm not entirely sure what I want to do yet. I had built a way to get up to the top, though, without me, you know, having to leap my way each time. I'm still going to do that, if I can get to. But, you know, it's not a guarantee, so I'm just going to make a more direct path that I can utilize, either via ladder or via spider ability. So, that's there at the very least. With bits like this, I don't think mobs can just get up. Well, we'll see. Either that or Minotauruses will just make their way up because they fancy it, and I can't really stop them if they do. So I'm assuming, given he wasn't hitting me up until that point, I thought I might be able to just get rid of him. The answer was no. No, I could not. Alright, in that case, hey, Hound Dog, you need to, like, leave. Because you're actually being a pain in the backside. Because, I have nothing else here stopping me working. It's just you getting in my way, so feck off. Okay, now Hound Dog got me while I was working there. Fecker. Alright, another one. Alright, you need to go. Darn you. Okay, so, note to self, make that bit a bit higher up. No, we're gonna tear down that bit around the tree. We're gonna make it a bit higher up, because it turns out you can still hit his current area. Also turns out I hit the ground a lot of the time when I do that. Okay, alright, tear this fecker down, start again. Also, just want to say a quick thank you to all of the channel members for the extra support, and a special thank you and shout out to our late members, the joining members AdenIsGone, and our ANBU members MonsterQ and AdenIsGone. Thank you all very much for the extra special support.